Hey, we appreciate everybody for tapping into another episode of It's Big Mouth TV / news, radio, podcast, all that in one. Y'all new to this channel, hit that like and that subscribe. We getting into it. Alright, man, we got POLO G breaking news today. POLO G from out of Chicago, Illinois, man. He made big mouth news. It looked like POLO G was arrested, man, just the other day, couple days ago. Uh, it's not the first time POLO G made big mouth news. He was arrested on arrest lockup cases, but this time he made the news. He's been arrested. Him and his brother for robbery, uh, assault, and some gun charges. Man, yeah, man. POLO G, man, from out of Chicago, man. The rapper. Uh, just recently been blowing up lately, shout out to POLO G as well, man. There's no word of him being bonded out or nothing. Well, he was bonded out at one time. Was this one almost a Boosie situation? He bailed out on one case, and when he bailed out on one case, they had some detectives waiting for him outside for another case. So when he bailed out on that one, him and his brother walked out the jail, the county jail, and they was rearrested, man, again. So on some other charges, weapon charges again, and I believe assault, robbery, and stuff like that, man. Hey, everybody like, hey, what is POLO G doing out robbing people? Don't he got a bunch of money and stuff like that? But yeah, this robbery could be not situated with, somebody being broke robbing somebody. Sometimes, police can charge you with robbery even if you just act like you taking it from somebody or something like that. That's what I believe a POLO G a case. But he's in jail, man, and he was asking to at first to be retired, from the rap game, but now it's like he might be retiring real soon, man, from the rap game, man. But we'll keep y'all updated as we jump into this next story right here. We got no other than Young Jeezy. Shout out to Young Jeezy, man. Young Jeezy made the big mouth news today, man. People been sending me, little texts, emails, and stuff about Young Jeezy and what's going on. All the beef. Remember, he used to beef with Rick Ross. Him and Rick Ross was beefing for a while. Then they squashed their beef, man, and start making music together, man. Hey, shout out to them, man. We won't see brothers doing that more often, man. That's what we need to start doing, though. Brothers putting together they pride and they beef, man, and come together, man. But Young Jeezy, hey, made the news, made the list because he's been doing good, man. You don't hear nothing too much about Jeezy besides him, getting married, having to take care of his kids, and doing his music and writing his memos and stuff like that. Shout out to Jeezy, man. He got a new memo out, new book, man, out there, man. It's doing really good, I believe. Talking about his life, I guess, when he was coming up in the rap game and things like that. The times, I guess, he spent with Big Meech, and the whole BMF thing, and speaking on that, man, Jeezy came a long way, man, from, RICO cases with BMF, man, to being a married man and settling down and having kids. All the rest of his friends, some of the ones he came up with in the BMF game, most of them probably dead or locked up, man. Shout out to Big Meech, man, as well, man. But hey, shout out to Jeezy, man, for living a straight life, good life, staying out the limelight, and all that, man. And we'll keep y'all updated as we jump into this last story right here. I don't want to hold y'all up too much more longer. We got no other than the city of brotherly love, man. Philadelphia and Chicago, Illinois, man. Hey, shout out to Philly, Meek Mills and them down there, man. Wallow, Gilly the Kid and them, man. But yeah, man, this is about Philadelphia and the crime that's getting out of hand down there, man, in Philadelphia. The home of Meek Mills, man. It's treacherous. They trying to say, man, Philadelphia did have one of the came in eighth in crimes, man. Now they trying to say Philadelphia is moving its way up, man, and more than coming in eighth in crimes, man. Despite the crimes that's going on in Chicago, they trying to say Chicago. Speaking of Chicago, they trying to say Chicago, brought a lot of cities to be violent, once the drill music came or something like that, man. They trying to say, hey, man, but like I say, I was gonna go, trying to go down to Philly one day to give me one of those Philly cheese steaks, man. But they saying the crime is outrageous, man. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to skip that bucket list, man. But hey, shout out to Philly, man. Who knows, man? But we just want to say, hey, y'all think Meek Mill's gonna speak up on what's going on in his city? Is he even trying to give back or help the city in any kind of way, man? I don't know, man. Y'all gotta get in that comment box and let us know, man. But hey, like I say, hey, they saying Chicago, brought a lot of crimes to these cities like New York, Philadelphia. Even though the crimes they already had crimes, but it seemed they said the Chicago drill music, spiked it up, man. But we just want to tap in on that, share a little bit of light, man. Shout out to Philadelphia and Chicago as well, man. We just, hope them brothers, man, can stop the crimes of killing each other, man, and things like that, man. Especially Philadelphia, they said it's getting out of hand. It's spiking up there with Chicago, man. Things like that, man. This ain't about Philly versus Chicago, who got the most bodies or nothing like that. But we just want to share a little bit of light so we can, show these young men, hey, that ain't the way, man. It's better options out there, man, than to be out there trying to hurt each other. Things like that. Hey, just want to share a little bit of light, man, to the brothers out there in Philadelphia, man. Like I say, they said Chicago drill, since then spiked a lot of crimes in a lot of cities, man. Things like that, man. But shout out to both of those cities, man. And, hope the crime can go down in both cities. Shout out to Meek Mills, man. And like I say, we want to know if Meek Mill's even tapping in to his city to give back or helping out any kind of way to slow down the crime, or is the city just too much out of hand for Meek Mill's to even turn back and reach for a hand for the city? I don't know, man. We'll keep y'all updated. That's all we got until next time. Big mouth.